Okay, so welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded. It's been a lot going on, which I will get into at in a later video. But I am actually preparing to take my last trip of the year. I'm going to spend New Year's in Toronto, and I usually drive to the station, but I'm actually waiting on my Uber to pick me up because I'm going to go into work today and just leave from work and go to the airport. So yeah, so I'm going to try to, as usual, film as much as I can and try to update you guys as much as I can. And I'm actually going to do the bar crawl. I went online to see what events they had for New Year's, and I saw that, and it was like they had tickets for $25, $30, and then they had like group tickets. So if it's a group of 4, they gave you it was a certain price. A group of 8, it was a certain price. So I was able to get the $25 ticket. And so we actually, I don't know if the first stop is technically a stop. We meet at the Hotel Toronto, and I think that's where everybody gathers so that we can have our ticket scanned and get our bracelet, so that we're able to get into the next stop, which is Tequila Jacks. And from Tequila Jacks, we're going to the Orchard. We end at the Orchard nightclub. So that's where we're actually going to ring in the New Year's, which is good because after doing a Google search, it's about a 4-minute walk from my hotel. So that actually worked out in my favor, so I don't have that far to go when the night ends. So yeah, so I'm going to finish doing my last few things before Uber gets here, and I will talk to you guys on the other side. Okay, so good morning, everyone. It is now December 30th, and I'm about to start my day. First stop is to the nearest bank so that I can exchange currency. I got in so late yesterday, last night, that I wasn't able to do it because the place was already closed. So that's the first thing. From there, I'm going to try to walk. It's supposed to be a 28-minute walk from my hotel to Eaton Center, which is the mall. From there, I'm going to go to the Royal Ontario Museum. The next stop is going to be hopefully the Distillery District, where they have a ton of restaurants and bars and things, and I might have lunch, or depending on how long I stay at the mall, I might have dinner there, lunch or dinner there. And I might head back to the after that I'm going to head back to the hotel so that I can kick back and relax a little. So yeah, that's the plan. So according to Google Maps, the bank is like a 1-minute walk from the hotel. So we'll see. So stay tuned. And of course, I'll try to capture as much as I can. So. My plan, I had to make the Royal Ontario Museum my first stop because it took me forever and a day to find a bank to the currency exchange. But I am actually here at the museum. I'm trying to walk around to the entrance, and as usual, I will record as much as I can. Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half, which is typically my limit because I try to get in early before the crowds. So they are starting to pour in now. So I'm going to move on to my next destination, which is Eden Mall. And of course, I will try to record as much as I can. But it is cold as hell. I think I dropped my gloves. I forgot my hat in the hotel room. It's just a misery. Luckily, it's starting to warm up some, so it's not as bad, but yeah. So I guess I'll talk to you guys on the other side.
What we do here is go back.
So yet another line to get in. I'm like, what was the point of getting the wristbands if we still have to wait in line if we can't even bypass the line? This is ridiculous. Okay, so as you can see, I am back in my room. I got back a few minutes ago. It's like 12:20. So fortunately, the last stop on the bar crawl was maybe 2 blocks from my hotel, so I was able to walk. It was a straight shot. So I stayed long enough to ring in the new year with everyone and finish my drink, and I just came on back. For the most part, it was pretty nice, aside from the walking. And I don't know what I was thinking with these shoes and these heels. Like, I don't, but oh, and they're filthy. So because it's, I mean, it did rain here, and so it is wet and kind of nasty out right now. But yeah, this was aside from the walking and and the cold. Oh my God, it is so cold here. It was pretty nice. I will say that it is definitely for the young. I'm not going to say I didn't really get into the music. I mean, it was more obviously hip-hop dance, kind of dance music to keep people, get people, keep people's energy up, and so that they're excited about bringing in the new year. And I believe the club is still open. It's going to be open until 3. But I felt like I came here, I just set out what I wanted to do, which is to do something different to bring in the new year, which I did. Because the last few New Year's I was at home, and I would usually fall asleep. I think I said this in another video, and I know that I always knew that I would fall asleep, so I would set my alarm to go off at like 11:55, just so that I could see the new year come in, and then I would roll over and go back to sleep. Like, that's what I did for the past, I don't know how many years. So I did want to do something different this year, and I achieved that. But I just figured, it was time for me to come on back to my hotel, kind of relax. I have wine here. I'm going to finish off my bottle of wine that I purchased, and I'm just going to watch TV and chill for the rest of my flight leaves at 10 o'clock today. So I'll probably get a few hours of sleep and then get up to head to the airport, check out and head to the airport. And by probably around 2 o'clock, I will be laying in my own bed, near my own bathroom. That's another thing. I did kind of feel sick. I don't know where that came from. I seem to always get sick when I travel, and I'm not sure why that is. I tend to get headaches. I tend to feel sluggish or lethargic. And for people who travel, I mean, let me know if you have any of the same experiences, or if you notice something different that happens to you physically, or something that happens to your health when you travel. Leave that in the comment section, because that's interesting, because I noticed that every time I travel, I tend to feel unwell. And it's not so much that I need to go to the hospital. I tend to get headaches, and I tend to feel nauseous. And I know that when you travel, you're exposed to different foods. People prepare foods differently, different bacteria, things of that nature. So I'm not really sure why that was, but I was not feeling all that great, and I almost didn't go out. That's how bad I was feeling. But I'm like, no, I didn't come all this way only to do what I've done all the years before, just to sit up and, you know, turn the, to the news so I can watch the ball drop in Times Square and then go back to sleep. So I did that. Another thing about the ball crawl, it was, there were a lot of couples. But there were also, there were couples, there were a lot of groups, but the people were really young. They were very young. And so, you know, my character is to be more laid back and reserved. So I kind of just chilled and enjoyed my drink, enjoyed the music as much as I could because it was loud. And that's how you know you're getting old, getting older. Because the music was definitely loud. I actually had a young lady come over and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm fine. I'm just, you know, just chilling." She said, "Oh, don't go out there on the floor because, you know, it's sweaty and stink and smells like fart." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, I mean, that's good to know." I had no plans on going out there. I mean, the dance floor looked kind of claustrophobic. It was so many people out there, and I'm too old to just be out there, you know, dancing like that and having strange people grind on me and all of the craziness. So I just kind of stayed in my own little corner. And then, you know, like I said, enjoyed my drinks. I stayed long enough to ring in the new year, and I came on back to my room. So I didn't get to do as much as I could, but I didn't have a lot of time. I only really had 1.5 days, and the half day was kind of ruined because I had to wait for the office to bring me a new key because the key to the condo broke, and so I couldn't actually leave the door unlocked, and leave my belongings in here to go sightseeing. So I did lose that time, but I do plan on coming back. So yeah. So, you know, in the comment section, you know, tell me how you rung in the new year. Was it a quiet evening at home with your loved ones, or did you travel? Did you have a party? Did you go to a party? Whatever, you know, list that in the comment section below. And, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't actually get to capture the countdown and the Happy New Year because there were so many people. It was a lot going on. It was a lot going on. So I regret that I wasn't able to do that, but you know, it is what it is. So I guess next time you guys see me, I will be stateside, hopefully in my own apartment. It's been an interesting, 2016 was interesting. So I guess I'll talk to you guys later.